A walk among the stars, the monsters, the paranormal, and supernatural. Join your tour guides, Justin and Josh, on this cryptic journey through life and beyond. What you may not know is you've been on this journey for a long time, and you finally arrived. Join us and our cult by subscribing to this podcast and giving us a generous 5-star rating. With doing so, your soul will be set and the afterlife defined. Welcome to It's Cryptic Out There.
We're live, baby.
We're live.
We're live, ready to go.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Halloween special live stream exclusively for you creepers on the Cryptic It's Cryptic Out There podcast
Yeah.
Facebook group.
That was a lot of C's.
Yeah. Mavis, if you keep hearing, squeaks,
There's a dog right here.
it's Scooby-Doo over there.
Scooby-Doo. This is, actually, if you think about it, it's all a Mystery Incorporated right here.
It truly is,
Who's everybody dressed as? What's your costumes?
You want to go first?
Yeah, so I just decided to, I guess, go a little freeform, Oh, don't fix me up. Yeah. I just decided to paint my face, but I don't know exactly what I am. This is a shirt I wore in Summer Slasher, though.
Right.
So, but yeah, I always like to paint my face. I seem to do that every Halloween. Tend to really enjoy it, so.
Cool.
He did admit that. He admitted that he enjoyed painting his face, and I suggested that he do it every day when he's home, just in the mirror.
I feel like that would be, if somebody watched me do that, I would get reported to somebody. I think they'd be like, why does this guy paint his face like this every day?
Right.
It's just not a route I want to go
But if
down.
it makes you happy and you're not harming anybody.
Yeah, but I think what's exciting about it is that you only get to do it once a year.
You're right.
You compare
Build
it.
it up.
If I did it every day, I'd get really good at it. But I think it's cool to go from Halloween to Halloween, like pictures I shared in the group chat of what I did throughout the time.
Absolutely.
What if you got really into FX makeup?
That's actually shout out to my mom.
What if that was the product of all of that?
She bought it had a bunch of liquid latex
and
some stuff.
Yeah.
But I did not want to mess with that because I had no idea how to use it or anything. So I didn't want to mess up. I mean, I just threw this up a little bit. Just decided to paint it up.
Yeah.
Not too bad. What about you guys? Ooh. Perfect.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Live stream still going?
Yeah, we're still good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you heard a phone call, that was the pizza.
Yeah, we are hungry.
We ordered pizza, Domino's. I called because, it was an hour late. Realized they only have one driver.
Yeah.
On a Friday night.
And pretty busy.
Yeah.
But hey.
We got it. It's here.
It's here.
Julia went to go get it.
Yeah.
So if there's any interruption, sorry. Malfunctioning.
Yeah. This has been so far it's been pretty rough.
Yeah.
Trying to get to this point.
Right. But we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
While she's gone, I'll explain my costume. People probably think I'm Garth Brooks or something.
Oh man, that is perfect actually. Garth Brooks. I didn't even think of that, but George Strait even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm carrying in love.
West Virginia down
Tennessee. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
and
no.
the hat.
The hat too, yeah. But actually I am Joe Bob Briggs. A lot of people may not know who that is, but he's currently on the Shudder app.
Yeah.
Streaming service for horror movies, The Last Drive-In. He's a movie critic, so he watches like B-level horror movies.
We actually watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We watched his drive-in of that. And it was so cool. I'm somebody who likes to listen to either director's commentary or just listen to... That's what I really liked sitting here talking to Dylan about.
Yeah.
Getting all this inside information on Blair Witch.
Right.
I really like stuff like that.
Yeah. So I am Joe Bob Briggs from The Last Drive-In. Josh is... Did you even say what you were?
I'm an amalgamation of things.
Yeah.
I'm actually mixed between your worst nightmare and your worst fear.
Damn.
God.
Yeah.
That is disturbing. So, Julia, what are you?
I'm the Black Swan.
Natalie Portman, Black Swan.
I've never seen that movie.
It's so
so
good.
good.
We
Is
watched
it?
it together for the
Yeah.
first time, right? For the first time for you?
No, that was my second time watching it, I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha.
It seemed like it was didn't it win a lot of awards?
I think she won Best Actress.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It seemed like what I gathered the movie was about a ballerina,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
you're onto something.
Ha
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Let's see, Black Swan?
Black Swan. Julia is the Black Swan.
Yeah.
I'm Joe Bob Briggs, and you are everybody's worst nightmare
And fears combined.
combined.
Yes.
Jesus.
The sole purpose of annihilating your thoughts
Yeah.
and feelings.
Right.
Breaking you down. Kind of like Slender Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we said previously that we would have big announcements and a special guest that will be in very shortly. But our first announcement, we're making a documentary.
That's right. That's right.
We're making a documentary about Andy Wilburn,
Yeah.
our favorite guest,
A friend.
a friend.
A friend.
Yes.
A good friend.
And we've already recorded the interview
Yeah.
with him,
Yes.
and it is insane.
It is, nuts. It is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that.
It was a lot. It was heavy.
Yeah.
So the documentary is going to be kind of like a memoir to his life, and kind of the theme of it would be his shining paranormal medium powers.
Extrasensory, sixth sense,
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
we're going to try and figure out what exactly that is and what he sees.
Yeah. Yeah. As he went into detail on some of the things that he saw, I don't know if I could handle having that power.
No.
I don't think I could.
No.
It's too much. I know I asked him at one point if he could make me see,
Yeah.
and I'll save it for the documentary, but
Stay tuned for that.
yeah.
It's going to be a journey, that's for sure.
Yes, big
We
big
might
journey.
come out as like different people.
I hope so.
Scarred.
I'm looking for a reason to be desperately afraid.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it, I think what he believes in, or not believes, I think, I genuinely believes that that's what it is. It exists. I think, scary. It's scary.
So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a big documentary on Andy Wilburn and the paranormal aspect of it all. Our, fourth film.
Our fourth exploration in a cinema.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good
Yeah.
way to put it.
Fourth, swig of beer for the working man.
God.
It's been a day.
Yeah.
It's been a day. It took a lot to get to this point.
Yeah, but we're here.
We're here, yeah.
And we're glad that you all are here.
Another thing is that it's finally the end of its Cryptic Oktoberfest.
Yes.
How do you feel about the month?
I think it went well.
Yeah. I think so, too.
I'm sad that it's ending because it's my favorite time of the year.
Yeah. October and Halloween is it's one of those holidays that you can celebrate all month. Like Christmas, and and all that. You don't really celebrate for Thanksgiving. Like, you could really just leave all of your October decorations out. Just take away all the spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Like your pumpkins and hay bales and
Yeah.
everything. You just keep that up for Thanksgiving. But for Christmas,
There's the Christmas horror movies.
yeah.
Could you mute that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Hold on.
I was going to say, we're having double the conversation.
Brianna said Julia's going to have to get over.
Scoot.
Scoot the boot. I can't move.
I feel like
you're good.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm having to set up to...
There's a pillow behind you that you could
Ooh,
put on
nice.
your back.
I can't speak, man. Ugh. It's the makeup fumes that's getting to me.
Right.
So, yeah, end of It's Cryptic Oktoberfest.
And the end of season 2.
Yeah. We figured from here on out, since, the overall spooky, paranormal, cryptic theme, that October 31st would be the end of our season.
Yeah.
Before we go into our new year, essentially.
Pretty much, yes. So, season 2 is going to end, of course. Season 3 will pick back up mid-November.
Yeah.
So, we posted in the Giles County Happening page of if anybody knew the story of Dave Montgomery, if anybody knew him, interacted with him, just heard stories, rumors, and we got a lot of feedback.
Yeah, for some context, for us, our conversations about Dave Montgomery were just local, like, legends.
Yeah.
That's all we had heard from our family and everything, and from stories that had just been local legends. But on the Giles County Happening page, there was a lot of stuff people said.
Yes.
I
I didn't realize
Yeah.
the amount of people that thought he was
Yeah.
a good guy.
Yeah. And when we get into it, I'm sure that episode's probably going to be pretty long.
Yeah. Probably multiple parts.
We'll include, some of the stuff that we got
Yeah.
on that post.
Yeah.
Just some of the comments and such, because it's really interesting. It puts it in perspective. I recommend you go and do a quick Google search of the court case. It's pretty interesting read.
Or if not, just wait.
Yeah.
Because we will.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get into it.
Yeah, all of it. The true story.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
No bias here.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yes.
Let's see. What else? Yeah.
We'll wait on the other announcement. Josh, you have a scary story to tell.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you ready for this, Julia?
Yeah.
So, I was wondering when Justin asked me if I wanted to read a scary story. I was like, there's plenty of scary stories. There's the boogeyman. There's the stuff that hides in your closet or in your bed. That stuff is scary, but you can go home at night or after watching this and be like, that's not real. So what I decided to do was read some unsolved kidnapping cases.
God.
That way you have something to really be afraid of. Yeah. Some of these, like this first one that I'll read. Paul Joseph Franchuzek, I think. I'll call him Fran.
Okay.
Paul Joseph Fran was kidnapped as a day-old baby out of a Chicago hospital in 1964. However, this was a case that ended with good news. He was found 2 years later in a stroller and returned to his parents. At least, it seemed that way for more than 40 years. Fran, who is now 56, took a DNA test in 2012 and urged his parents to do the same. The results showed Paul was not related to his parents at all. A DNA technician told him point blank that there was no remote way he was their child, CNN reported. Fran was left wondering exactly who he is, and the FBI, which initially handled the case, reopened it. It wasn't until April 2019 that the real Paul Fran, whose name was Kevin Beatty, was discovered when Beatty's daughter submitted a DNA sample to a genealogy website. The DNA test results showed a link between Kevin Beatty and Paul Fran's parents, Chester and Dora Fran. Paul Fran reached out to Kevin Beatty, but reportedly has had little communication with him. Before his death from cancer on April 25, 2020, which was also his actual birthday, Kevin Beatty reportedly spoke several times with his birth mother, Dora. His biological father, Chester, died in 2017. The kidnapper, a woman dressed as a nurse in 1964, remains unidentified, but could be Lorraine Fountain, who raised Kevin Beatty in Wexford County, Michigan, who died in 2004. Paul wrote an autobiography about his mysterious upbringing, The Founding, and lives in Nevada with his daughter. Yeah. And that's a happy story.
Yeah.
But this one, though,
Okay.
in October 1989, so, maybe close to this day or not. Jacob
The AIDS.
80s. 89.
I said AIDS.
Oh, God. Jacob Wetterling was abducted by a masked man at gunpoint in St. Joseph, Minnesota. According to CBS Minnesota, Jacob was riding his bike with his brother and a friend, and the other two boys were told to run or be shot. The masked gunman, who was identified 30 years later as Danny Heinrich, admitted in court in 2016 that he abducted, sexually assaulted, and killed Jacob Wetterling. Fearing the police would hear his cries after being sexually assaulted, he shot Jacob Wetterling twice and buried his body on his farm. Danny Heinrich's DNA was found on the sweatshirt of a 12-year-old boy, Jared Sheriel, who was 12 when he was snatched and sexually assaulted 9 months before Jacob Wetterling. Local residents and blogger Joy Baker worked with Jared Sheriel to investigate the connection between the two crimes and provide answers for the Wetterling family. Jacob Wetterling's abduction led Congress to pass legislation to create sex offender registries and the creation of the Zero Abuse Project, a 501c3 organization dedicated to improving prevention, recognition, and response to child sexual abuse.
God.
Yeah. Some kidnappings, man, like, if you go on Netflix, there's some good documentaries about kids who just get up and taken.
Yeah.
Or, like, the murder of kids. I think John Benet Ramsey, like, that's a big one. That I don't even think they still know who killed. And there's and there's, like, a whole lot of...
But they found her body in the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a whole lot of, like, who did it?
Yeah.
Who done it type stuff.
I think it was her brother.
That's what a lot of people said. Wasn't there something recently, like on Oprah or something, that somebody came out like?
There was like a documentary that came out like a year or two ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder, like for some of these people to just up and vanish, Like, how does it even get to that point without a trace? Mm-hmm. Like, some people just get left with like their bike on the side of the road.
Gina Hall?
Yeah. You just up and go.
Yep.
And there's nowhere to even, where do you even look after from where they got abducted?
Right.
It's a wild goose chase. You have nothing. That's scary.
You have any kidnapping stories? You've heard of around here or anywhere?
No. Not really.
I've actually seen a lot on like the Everything Blacksburg page and stuff like that, like at the Walmart in Christiansburg.
Oh, you mean like sex traffickers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is scary. I remember when we went to the beach over the summer, like you go to a rest stop in Virginia, it has like sex trafficking is terrible. Keep your eyes out, report anything.
Yeah.
It's like if you were to go to DC and ride the metro and it's like see something, say something about a suspicious bag. Mm-hmm. They're like, if you see somebody suspiciously with a child, you should call the police.
Right.
Because it's that bad. Mm-hmm. Sex trafficking is like a pandemic in this country.
Well, I remember when Hunter and I did an episode on helpful advice of a girl tweeting that apparently there's a 7-Eleven in Blacksburg, one of them, that is known for sex trafficking pickups. I don't know. That's just allegedly.
Wow.
Allegedly. Yeah.
It's very possible. I mean, it's kind of scary, but I mean, have you ever heard of Virginia Tech or Radford like being like, hey, someone's missing on campus. Have you seen this person?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So people, but like if you don't have a family or, nobody's looking out for you or anybody's checking it. Yeah, like they prey upon, like, it's scary. The scariest part about sex trafficking is that it's like down to a science.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can do something so perfectly that no one ever gets caught and no one ever knows, I mean, are you not the ultimate criminal at that point?
Right.
Even though you're a disgusting, disturbing piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Thanks for sharing those very scarring stories.
Yeah. Stay strapped. I don't know, man.
It's cryptic out there.
It's cryptic. Literally, watch your back.
Watch your back.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that is
It's
the
bad.
best phrase
I mean,
out there.
if you want to be honest, going back to the Jerry Smith, like, I remember when we were looking into that and seeing on Reddit how people were talking about getting drugged in downtown Blacksburg and nothing being done about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, that culture exists. Obviously, it exists in, I think, all nightlife and everything, but there's a specific, like, it specifically happens here.
Yeah.
Like, you go to a significant place and it happens. So I think, like, you know, people are just disturbing, man.
Yeah.
Like, the more that we have looked into this podcast,
Oh, yeah.
like, people are all...
Like, it gets scary, honestly. It does. It really does.
Because it's people that you don't even think, you know? But that's the problem. Like, we've been trained and conditioned into thinking, like, oh, that would never happen here. How many murders have we covered that happen here?
Several.
You know? And it's like, it happens here, and it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? No one is safe. It's just about what's going to get the publicity and what's not.
Right, right. Okay. So, we have another announcement.
Yeah.
So in between this, let's look at the chat right now. Let's see what people are saying, and we'll bring out some slices of pies.
Yeah, I am, Andy said, you talking about me? Of course, Andy.
Of course.
We're always talking about you. Someone said, big announcement is Justin Smith is pregnant.
Oh my God, who was that?
My sister said, Katie wants to know why Uncle Josh looks scary. You should see me without the makeup.
Oh my God. I'm gonna ditch this hat, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, I know. You're all sorts of dressed up.
Yeah. Anybody want some pie?
Yeah, I'll take a little slice.
Take a little slice.
What is that? Shout out to the local Domino's.
It's a
Supply.
Brooklyn style.
Nice. I didn't know they had a specific type of pizza.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What kind of comments? What kind of comments?
Yeah.
Can I come with a true story, Amy? Of course. Of course you can. Been wanting to get you on the podcast.
Would love to have.
Do you need help? There you go.
Would love to have more guests on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I think when we get into season 2.
Season 3?
Season 3, sorry. How many people, do you want me to tell you about a location we have? Yes.
Go ahead.
You can have people join it.
I'm not too tech savvy right now for that.
It took us so much to get here.
Exactly.
We're just happy we're here.
Save the story for when you come on. I saw where you commented that you mentioned you're a medium. Would love to hear that. What else are people saying? If I remember correctly, DNA cleared the family a few years back. Your mom said that.
What was that? What was that in reference to?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. We're talking about so many murders.
Anything else?
Amy just said she is a physical psychic medium. I'd love to have her just on the show.
Absolutely.
We'd love to have you on the show just to fully be able to get into it.
John Bonet.
John Bonet. So they cleared the...
Dude, she said that they
cleared the family a few years back.
Really?
So was it an intruder then? Must have been.
Would have had to have been.
I thought it was her parents.
Probably would have had to have been somebody that they've known. Like, to commit, like talking about sex trafficking and it being down to a science. I feel like if you're going to do something like that, you would plan it out to a T. And this person had to have had access to their house, right? You would think. Or at least had been there before.
Yeah.
Like someone on a cleaning crew or something. I mean,
They're a rich family, right?
I think so. That's something we'll have to look into. Maybe we can just do a little rundown of that.
That documentary I watched was very, very interesting.
On JonBenet Ramsey?
Yeah.
I would like to see that. I would like to cover some... Justin and I talked about doing like a top 10 movies sort of list.
Mm-hmm.
Like some stuff just doing, like covering...
Movie reviews?
Yeah, movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
There's a documentary that you guys should watch called Wild Wild Country.
We have.
Oh!
Right? I have.
I don't know.
You haven't.
It's about the Colt in Oregon.
No, I'm thinking of the West Virginia documentary.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It is so crazy. They like... It's insane.
Yeah.
Cults are nuts, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Cults are crazy.
We
All right.
watched Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey.
Yeah, Keep Sweet. Yeah. Keep Sweet.
What's that?
What was it again?
A cult documentary.
Yeah, it was a cult documentary, but he
Yeah.
he married a bunch of his cult members, right?
A lot of them do that, but
Yeah.
this
Well-
one did especially a lot.
Yeah. Like, a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. It's such an abuse of power of what a cult is. But I don't even know how you...
You have to be a genius in order to persuade somebody to do all that.
Most of these people, I would say, are super
like that.
intelligent.
Unless you want to twice. Yeah,
They have to be, man.
absolutely. Do you want me to join on your video now? Because I can. Should we do it? Or should we wait?
I think we should wait, because I want to
Wait.
give her the time to,
Yeah.
like, really...
I
There's so
agree.
many questions that I want to
I
ask.
agree. Amy, let's wait and have you on so you can, get the full, story out.
Oh, yeah.
and
That's
we can-
a full episode.
and we'll
right
have
there.
we'll have questions prepared. All right. So, is that all the comments as of right now?
Yeah. Shout out to Thomas Green. He's watching. Shout out to you, buddy.
Heck yeah.
Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody watching. Honestly, we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah. There's another comment. I want to talk about the Indian burial grounds in between Pembroke and Eggleston that Mr. Collins, the local archaeologist, found that no one ever talks about, completely off topic, but would be an interesting topic. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, buddy? Thomas Green, what's up?
Noah said, look at that attractive man there. He said that a little bit ago. I was scrolling through.
Heck yeah.
Love you, Noah, if you're still watching.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So let's get into the second announcement, which is pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
Merch. As in hoodies. The Cryptic hoodies.
And they're dope.
They are dope.
They are cool.
Josh, you have them right beside you. Show the black one first. This is the traditional one that we're going to be having for sale. Put that up there.
You should shout out Brianna. She made them.
Oh yeah, shout out Brianna Meredith. She is going to be making the hoodies. She made these two that we are showing you right now. The front of it says it's Cryptic Out There Podcast.
Right there.
And then if you flip it over... Go, Josh.
Let me get this. The hood up front.
You got the iconic vampire skull with Cryptic Cult. But we have good cult because of my mom.
Yeah. We love you.
Because we're not a bad cult.
Yeah. So, rock it. Show that you're part of the cult.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
The good cult. We're bringing cults back, but in a good way.
We're bringing cults back.
God.
Yeah. This is the alternative hoodie.
Which is sick. It
Yes.
is so cool. If I can pick it up. Right.
This is the purple and green hoodie. It says it's Cryptic Out There Podcast as well. And then if you flip it over, you have the green vampire skull with Cryptic Cult. Good cult.
Yeah. Love the hoodies, dude.
Yes.
They are so cool.
Yes.
I think if you live in Giles or like in that area, surrounding area, and you
Yeah.
want a hoodie,
Or if you don't, just reach out and then we'll figure out a way to ship it to you.
yeah. I'd be half tempted to hand deliver some of these bad boys.
Absolutely, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If anybody's interested, Anybody wants to...
Yeah, they're going to be $30. And
They're really good material.
Yeah, we were going to bring that up because the t-shirts last time were a little thin and stretchy in a way. These are like heavy cotton, gildan, hoodies that are very good, thick material.
Very, very good.
Very good, thick cotton. And we'll announce that not to dry them. Apparently you can't. We'll have that, listed when we ship it to you or whatever. But, yeah. If you would like any of the hoodies, we'll make a post.
Yeah.
We'll make a post, and if you want one, we'll get back to you on that.
For sure. Amy said she wants to investigate with us. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to you, Mike. Love you, buddy.
Mike's watching?
Yeah, Mike's watching.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. What's so perfect about that is that he was such a good part of Summer Slasher.
He was.
Oh, my gosh. The poster... Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Gosh, so good.
All right, let's see. I can't see the updated comments. Oh, yeah, now I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. All right. So, we obviously have a theme of every episode, and this one in particular is possessed objects. Yeah.
Boy, am I not excited.
So, I'm going to read off an article, and then we are going to bring the special guest on. This article, Possessed Objects, Evil, Trapped, or Folk Tales. Haunted, Cursed, or Enchanted. Is there a trope in horror fiction more prominent than the possessed object? As a plot point, it is popular since there is an abundance in real life of folk tales relating to cursed objects of power who bring death and calamity to those who dare use them or touch them. Hope Diamond and King Tut's tomb? Anyone? But seriously, what is possessed objects? Are they cursed, haunted, or enchanted? Are they possessed by ghosts, demons, poltergeists, or some other dark, evil energy? By definition, a possessed object is any object that moves on its own and brings bad luck. Most of these objects attract paranormal activity and even death.
Ugh.
Whether they are created by a curse or a spell, they are full of negative energy. Being near them makes people uncomfortable.
I mean, I could probably understand why. I'm a little uncomfortable just talking about it.
Granted, on most occasions, the negative energy is related to its previous owner, and there is usually a sort of tragic tale associated with it. Murder, suicide, unfulfilled love, genocide.
Oh, whoa.
The sadder and more tragic, the better, plot-wise. This article's great.
Thanks for looking out for the story.
Yeah. Therefore, the object must be removed or destroyed to vanish the evil presence. It reminds me of that TV show, The Haunted Collector, in which a team of paranormal investigators explores a haunted home, find the object that is causing the paranormal activity, and watch as peace returns once the object is removed. Furthermore, since ghosts are intangible and demons live in other dimensions, possessing objects is a way for them to interact with us in the real world. But what is behind the type of story? Why are we fascinated by them? Corruption of innocence. Belief in stories of possessed objects predate Christianity. In effect, they correspond to a time where humanity practiced animism, arguably our first religion. Did I say that right? Animism? Yeah, I did.
Animism.
Yeah. Humans believed in spirits and worshipped them before they believed in gods. Every culture believes in ghosts. The idea of supernatural beings possessing everyday objects is not as far-fetched as we think. On one hand, there is the thrill of the mundane containing supernatural power. On the other hand, there is the horror of it too. Possessed objects can be anything from children's toys to cars, masks, hats, clothing, artwork, telephones, furniture, books, you name it.
Nice furniture. Here's my haunted bookshelf, everybody.
My coffee table.
It'll haunt you if you don't put down a coaster.
The former owner drank blood and put it on the coffee table.
Oh.
Yeah. Perhaps this is the real terror. When any object can be haunted or cursed, our sense of safety and the fear level raises. You cannot feel safe when anything is potentially a danger. Mavis over there is getting a little spooked.
That woke her up for some reason.
Yeah, she said.
Lay back down, please. You're scaring me.
She's maneuvering her
she's
body.
readjusting.
Yeah, she's readjusting.
It sounds like there's a horse in here, and that's because
She is
there
a horse.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, in most stories, the possessed object has a specific relationship to the entity it is possessing it. For example, the wedding dress of a murdered bride, or the favorite chair of an innocent man seeking revenge against his killers. Experts in the occult think possessed objects, specifically the many possessed dolls, fascinate us for the same reason creepy kids do. It is that notion of corrupting the innocent and the powerlessness and absurdity of all of it.
Wow.
Conversely, theologians say demons may be attracted to objects but never live inside the actual object. Sounds reassuring except they move. YouTube is full of videos of dolls moving by themselves. Yeah. I mean, I'll look them up. The creepiest possessed objects. Who needs movies like Chucky and Annabelle when real life is full of real possessed objects? Science cannot explain the folklore and cannot help but immortalize. Here are fascinating ones. Annabelle, of course, it's not just a movie.
It's based on a true story.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Robert the Doll. I think we should cover Robert the Doll.
I don't think I've heard of that. All right,
Is
well,
he?
Another.
season 3.
He might be worse than Annabelle, actually.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
What if they fell in love?
Wouldn't that be something?
I've seen, went to go see Halloween in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a commercial, whatever, preview for this movie called Anna.
Wait,
It's
is
about
it?
that doll thing.
Yeah. What is that movie called? I don't know what that movie's called.
Amelia or something.
Amelia something like
Emily.
Emily or something like that. Yeah, that was weird, dude.
Scary. I don't think I was a fan. I was sitting there. I was like, oh, a trailer. That was that's what I was trying
movie
to say.
trailer.
Duh.
Yes.
I was more scared of that than I was during Halloween.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Yeah, but dolls are scary, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
The Dibby box. Zach Bagans actually has one of them in his haunted museum. Thomas.
Sounds like a.
Go ahead.
I would not want to visit a haunted
No, it's one of
museum.
the most dangerous objects, possessed objects. Yeah.
And he just has it.
Yeah. Post Malone opened it. Yeah.
Post. What's up?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Dude, that song that you showed me.
Return of the Mac. Yeah.
Cooped up.
Cooped Up.
Ooh,
So good.
Look that up, baby.
So good.
That's a good one. She giving herself a bath over here.
It must be,
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's bath
So
time.
sorry.
Where's the beeper? It's right over there.
Hey.
You can't beep her for licking herself. That's
You're
her
right.
natural instinct.
Justin is
Don't
just
do that.
Justin is just fed up at this point.
Yeah.
We've got.
You don't lick yourself.
Well, I mean, people would tell.
Buzz. No.
People would tell me that if I was out in public and I was licking myself. They
Yeah.
would say, "Hey, stop."
Yeah. Let me continue. Thomas Butsey chair. The favorite chair of the condemned murderer. Those who seat on it die unexpectedly. Okay, whatever. English man painting. Oh my God! Look at that right there.
Oh gosh.
The mirror of Myrtle Manson. Okay. Anna Baker's wedding dress. Mandy the doll, another doll.
Why is there so many dolls?
I don't know.
What's the? I wonder if it's because it's a kid. If you think about it, it's a kid. So I know when we were talking a little bit about I think it was one of the other possessed stuff that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But like to go after a kid is because they're more vulnerable.
Yeah, they are.
know, I think even from the documentary we were talking about with Andy, about that.
Yes, that will play a factor in the documentary.
I can't wait for people to see that.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude.
Bruno Amadeo's crying child paintings.
Amadeus?
D-I-O.
What is that?
You know Spanish.
Amadeo.
Yeah, I got it.
Adios.
Yes. Got it right. Yes.
I was
English
thinking
major.
I was thinking like German or something.
I don't know how to pronounce that one.
That's why I just called that. other guy from-
Pasculata, the mannequin.
Pascualita.
Now that would be scary. A mannequin,
A mannequin.
especially after that the Jeffrey Dahmer show
Yeah.
and the mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that.
There's a very scary short film on YouTube of a mannequin stalking somebody in an apartment. So
Wow.
good. It's creepy as hell.
That is creepy.
Yeah. All right. Are they real? Are they hoaxes? To use a Puerto Rican expression, I don't believe in the paranormal, but evil exists. All right, this is a continuation of this article. As a fan and as a writer, I hope possessed objects never go out of fashion. This is the writer's opinion on all of this.
Yeah.
When you cannot trust your stuffed animals or the artwork on your walls, you have an intriguing premise. Whether they can be explained by suffering soul type of ghost or residual psychic residual. I can't say it. Thank you. Psychic
So many
energy.
words.
These objects exist, and we are better off avoiding them. Supernatural horror stories, in particular, become more exciting when you include them. So it says these objects exist, and we are better off avoiding them. We're not doing that. We're not doing
That's
that.
exactly.
No.
No, that's the exact opposite of what we're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the special guest.
Oh my gosh, this was so creepy.
Yeah, Josh is the first time seeing this in person.
Was like here.
Yeah, it's been here.
No, God, I wish
Oh my goodness.
that would be so nice, wouldn't it?
Oh my
And
goodness.
normal, too.
All right, fair warning. We have to be nice to her.
That's true.
I don't know if she has a name. I got her off Marketplace from a guy whose
hell no.
whose daughter got it from her aunt back in 2000, 2001, and it never came out of the box, allegedly, because it creeped her out. Weird things started happening, and it even creeped out the father and the mother. I tried to look up the creator who would make these dolls, and she apparently died at age 100, which I can't
wow.
remember her name, though. But yes, allegedly this doll is haunted, everybody.
And if you look into its cold, dead eyes,
Yeah,
you can see that there's something wrong with it.
something's going on.
Yeah.
Yes. Mavis is freaking out over there.
I didn't like the way. I don't like
She
this.
like bites her own nails, like she clips some of them for herself.
She said,
I
"Oh,
think that's what she's trying to do.
yeah, she's in perfect manicure
so
time."
sorry.
She said, "I'm good."
What is the chat saying?
Uh,
Why don't you look?
Oh God, believe it or not, a 30-year-old woman is in that doll. From Amy. Oh, I love her. You don't forget. Bruiser used to do the same thing, Brianna. Yeah, I remember that. Jesus.
And it's so loud.
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh.
It's okay. Alright. So, Amy, you were saying that this doll, there's a 30-year-old woman living in it? Or not living in it, but like it's energy? Her energy? Let me go get the EMF detector.
my mom said, "Tell them about my grandmother's creepy doll." My grandma has these 3 baby dolls for my niece, and they're like super lifelike. I mean, very lifelike. One breathes, like its chest will.
What are those things called? Baby alive?
Yeah, but she paid like
Man,
a lot of
I
money.
used to have one of
She
those.
ordered this thing from a catalog. Like
Wow.
it's legit, and it's super scary. I remember the first time I held it, I was just like, "Get this thing away from me." But I don't like dolls and stuff like that. I had a dream one time. I told her on the podcast once before, where like I was a kid and I had a dream that all my toys came alive and were trying to chase me. And I remember backing up to like my parents' door, like begging to get in. And this is all a dream, like begging to get in. And my toys are like walking up to me and everything. And my dad opens the door and says, "There's nothing wrong," and slams the door in my face. And then I woke up. And I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. I was young. It was just scary.
That's a core memory. Right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I've never forgot it.
Yeah.
It's stuck with me.
Okay.
Shoot.
So I put the EVP on, and then I'm turning on the EMF detector right in front of her, just to see if it changes.
See if we get anything out of this.
All right. Now, let's try and communicate with this 30-year-old lady.
Just switch to danger.
No, it didn't. It did not.
It's here.
Let me see. Holy shit! show the screen. Everybody, look at this.
Literally.
We're not faking this, okay? It never turns red, hardly ever.
The only time I've ever seen this thing turn red. I don't know if you can see that in the camera.
Yeah, well, take a photo of it just to make sure.
The only time I've seen this
Prove it.
red is George Paris.
Yeah. Like, I use that thing all the time. I used it even in St. Albans, and it never turned red. But when we did George Paris, immediately, when we asked the question, immediately, it turned red. Okay, so...
Well, I'm spooked.
Yeah.
My mom said that we should not bring this into here.
I mean, everything's fine. We're being nice to her.
I think
She was right.
Amy, you got anything? Now can come and live really quick about... Now can come on to live... Okay. Should we do it?
Sure.
Okay. Let's try and do it. And, how do we do this?
Andy just said he's going to ask a friendly spirit to knock a picture off the wall.
Oh, please don't. Yeah, please do that.
They have the option to request to join. Viewers have the option to request to join.
Yeah, somebody help me figure this out, because I don't know how to do it. Somebody look up how to do that. In the meantime, let's ask some questions to this doll. Would you like to give us your name, possibly? Why are you in this doll?
What about the other kid? Like, why were you projecting yourself onto this kid? Why could this kid hear you?
How long have you... I mean, were you in this doll way before you met the child? Because you were a gift from her aunt. But you seemed to scare the whole family. And they put you in an attic for years. Is it like slow? Oh, slowly went off.
Yeah, that just slowly died.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
might have drained it.
That was super unsettling.
Yes, it was.
That was kind of scary.
Alright, Jules, let's see.
I just accepted her invite and sent her one back, and then it'll be.
Okay. Might have to
Good to go.
scoot. Oh, there she is.
Turn it up on there.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going?
Can y'all see me? Yeah.
Okay, mute that.
Okay, hold
think
on
it's
a
on.
second. Hold on, gotta tell husband turn TV down. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on, gotta tell husband turn TV down. Hold on.
Do you have that?
No. I think it's...
Hold on, gotta tell husband turn TV down. Hold on.
We're getting some
feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the Today Show where they're like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
5 minutes later.
Hey, why don't
Oh yeah.
you direct message me your cell phone and I'll call you. I'll FaceTime you. Hey, why don't you direct message me your Okay, sounds good. If you could try and leave the chat and then message me. Okay, sounds good. If you could try and leave the chat and then This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoot.
All right. Is your phone charged?
No, my phone is about to die.
Okay. There's an outlet. There's a charge. Here, hold this. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be some good stuff.
This doll just makes me feel weird.
Let me see. Does it?
Yeah.
You okay?
It's just a weird. I don't know. It's
Oh God.
like
Are you alright?
Yeah. It's just weird. It's like a weird,
Do you want another piece of pizza?
hard to breathe feeling.
You can't breathe?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can breathe.
Okay.
It's just like a weird. Maybe I'm too close to it or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it was like from the time I opened the box and I made eye contact with it, I just haven't felt the.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't felt the same.
Well,
Like seriously, opening the lid off of it and then seeing those just.
Yeah, dude. Every time I open it, I get goosebumps.
Yeah,
It is
like-
weird.
Those cold dead eyes.
Apparently, that's the first time it's been out of the box. Like that we know of.
Oh.
And you touched it. You touched her.
Well, I've been hands deep in this thing.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess not deep, but hands on. I've been hands on this thing.
Oh my God.
I mean, I didn't even know. It doesn't even. It's got this base here.
Yeah. Let me try and reach out to Amy. Hey, what's your number? If we can get a psychic medium on the show to see what this doll is saying, holy smokes.
This dress, oh my gosh. Looks like it's made from some curtains out of 1975.
Yeah.
And the hair looks too real.
The hair does look
It
real.
looks like they just took somebody's hair, cut it off, and
Here, let me hold her.
what would
God.
you pick her up?
Oh.
Okay.
It's a very old doll.
I think. Oh
We could
my
take
gosh.
this off of her.
No, leave it how it
What's
is.
the bubble wrap?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't know why right now, but you might later.
Perhaps, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's cryptic out there, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta risk it to
Yeah,
get the
aren't you the
biscuit.
one that says to watch your back?
That is true,
Well,
but
you can't watch your back if you don't have anything to be running after you.
you're right. I lost my drink. Is it over there?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, she's typing. Here we go. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello,
Hey, what's up?
this guy. Uh-huh.
Good one. All right, so you are able to what? Like, explain all this.
What, my abilities?
That and your ability to see what's going on with this doll.
When I was 2, I was able to see my grandfather, which had been dead for several years. I've got an identical twin sister who's got the abilities. I can see and talk to the dead. I can also tell you your past life. I don't like doing the future, and I can also tell you, I also do what they call is a remote reading. I don't have to be on site in order to do a reading of what is in the house, per
Right.
se. And I can tell about objects and stuff like that. I can either be there or I can see it, and I get information coming to me in pictures, and they talk to me and everything. So I've got like a ton of abilities.
So they can communicate with you through pictures? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
So, what about this doll specifically?
Okay, there is a 30-year-old woman who is actually in, I don't want to say it's possessed per se, but it's actually in the doll.
Okay, so there's a 30-year-old woman, not necessarily possessed, but is in the doll.
Yes, it was placed there.
Placed there? What do you mean?
Well, the 30-year-old woman had it at one point, and it was given to her as a gift. It's kind of like, sort of like Robert the doll, except something happened to her, and she died as soon as the next day after she got it.
Wow.
So she kind of not possessed. But if I were you, I'm watching you on video, get it out of your hands and put it back on the table.
Okay. She told me, if you guys can't hear it, if you guys can't hear the in the live stream, she told me to put it back on the table.
Get it out of your hands.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now her name is Vanessa.
Her name's Vanessa. Okay.
And she's a lot of children get creeped out by her, but she's not going to harm children at all. She's not really going to harm adults. She wants to be able to get her story out, is what she's wanting to do.
Are you able to tell her story?
Yes, if you'd like.
Absolutely. Okay, could you like go kind of slow, because I don't know if everybody could hear from the live stream from my phone. So I'll repeat what you say if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I turned the volume down on my phone.
Okay, great.
Okay, what, let's see, her story. Oh, Lord. Her mother or mother-in-law gave her the doll on the day before her birthday. Well, she died after receiving the doll. So it kind of possessed the doll, but didn't. And what I mean by is possession is like Robert the doll or Annabelle, and those are ones that you have to ask permission to like take a picture and ask permission if you can talk to them and all that other stuff.
Oh, okay. So she's one of the dolls that you need to ask permission for. Is that what you're saying?
No, she's not one of the.
Oh, she's not. Okay, good.
No. Talk to her like you do anybody else, just with respect.
Okay.
And her name was Veronica?
Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Her name's Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Her name is Vanessa. She is a very beautiful young woman. And actually, she does have the black hair, but she would have been in not the Victorian outfit. She's actually wearing the black, not a black suit, maybe in the 30s-ish attire.
Okay, let me repeat that to the audience. So, she does kind of have like the hair similar to the doll.
Yeah,
and
it's a little shorter. Yeah.
It's a little shorter. She is, she's wearing a different type of clothing. 1930s.
1930s, 1940s era, and it's a black outfit. Yes.
A black outfit, 1930s, 1940s. Okay. Okay, continue.
Let's see. Are you getting any EMF spikes right now?
Well, our EMF actually died.
That's even better. Oh, probably not for you.
Well,
that's even better.
light just would drain.
She's not going to hurt you. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, thank you, Vanessa. Jeez.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's not like those other dolls I mentioned.
Okay.
She's not like that.
Let me address the people watching.
Okay.
Amy told us that Vanessa is not gonna harm us or anything like that. She's not one of the evil ones. Thank the Lord.
Does she want to go back in the box?
Do you want to stay out of the box, Vanessa, or do you want to go back in the box? I'm sure you don't want to, but I mean,
If you can, do you have it? If you have a crystal, do you have a quartz crystal or anything like that, or 2 quartz crystals or anything like that?
Julia has crystals. Let's see.
There's actually clear quartz right across.
Oh my
Right there.
God!
It's right in front of her.
I couldn't even. I can't even see on the table. I see. It looks like a beer, a pumpkin, a yellow box, and some kind of ball-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as you've got 1 or 2 quartz around her, she's cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's been one here the entire time?
The entire time, yes, there's been one.
She will drain your batteries because she wants to be able to interact with you.
That makes sense. I mean, with the EMF, I guess she used the energy from that.
Yeah, because we turned it on and it was green, and then it immediately turned red.
Yeah, and it would slowly die, like the
Yeah.
light would slowly go off.
Yeah, now if you take pictures with her, you will get some anomalies. You might have to take them like 2 or 3 random, and that because she said she will show herself in pictures.
Wonderful. So when should we do that now, or should we do it later on?
You can do it now, you can do it later on, whatever. But she said she is willing to show herself.
Okay,
Now,
so
it could be like an orb or a mist or anything like that.
okay, let me tell the live stream. So Amy is telling us that Vanessa would like to show herself via photos. I guess we'll do it afterwards because my phone is doing the live stream. Josh is looking at the chat, and then I'm using Julia's phone to talk to Amy. So we're gonna take photos of Vanessa and the doll to see if we could pick up any apparitions or anything like that.
Okay. Now, she does not like the term haunted or possessed doll. She wants to be called Vanessa by her name.
Okay,
Fair.
that's fair. Absolutely.
Now, you can keep her out of the box during the day with the quartz crystals around her. You can put it on a shelf or sit on a table or end table or wherever. At least she can get out and kind of like breathe a little bit. And then at night, put her back in the box with the quartz crystal.
Okay, let me tell the live stream. So Amy is telling us that Vanessa would like to be out of the box during the day with the crystals around her, but at night, get back in the box with the crystals. Correct?
Right.
Okay. Oh, God.
I mean, she's happy. She's happy right now being out of the box with you guys right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Vanessa.
Yes, thanks.
I mean, she really likes you guys. I mean, she's actually really connected with Julia.
Wow.
Wow.
That's sick.
I mean, this
I've
is
had goosebumps and chills this whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Julia's crystal,
that is true.
you know.
Well, she feels like she's got. I hate to ask Julia because I don't know Julia. God love her heart.
You're okay.
Is she a mom or are you a pet mom? Or
Yeah, I'm a
something
dog
that-
mom.
Okay, you're a pet mom.
Yeah.
Okay, she knows this. She
Oh.
knows that you're a mom of some sort, so she has connections with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me tell the live stream. So Amy is telling us that Vanessa has like a connection with Julia, and that she realizes that Julia is a parent of a dog mom. Okay.
Yep. So she really likes when Julia is talking. It soothes her and it helps relax her. But if Julia's dog starts acting funny around her, just tell Vanessa to introduce the dog to Vanessa to the dog, and then Vanessa won't get hesitant.
Okay.
She's really cool about it. She's cool cucumber. I mean, she really is. She's top notch. This is one of the better dolls that I've seen. That's cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Amy told us that Vanessa would like to be introduced to Mavis the dog, Julia's dog, so that Mavis won't be so hyped up and, concerned about what's going on.
She is asleep right now, though. So
Yeah. At
maybe
first,
later.
at first when we at first it
was different.
yeah, she was looking at the doll. She was looking at Vanessa, and she was kind of freaking out.
Up until we brought it out.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It was like around that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, she's cool. She's cool with you guys. She likes you guys hanging out. I don't want to say she's like chilling, but back in the 30s and the 40s, women would smoke cigarettes. I saw Josh smoking a cigarette, I think, earlier, Sage. But anyway, she actually likes cigarettes.
She likes cigarettes. Okay.
She likes cigarettes. So if you smoke a cigarette, just kind of puff a little bit of it in her face. She just likes to have the taste of it because she used to smoke.
Okay.
I was gonna say I was around people who were smoking cigarettes earlier.
Yeah.
But I wasn't smoking.
Did you mention that Josh was smoking?
Don't look like it, but I see Sage down there. So Josh, quit with the Sage.
Wow. Okay.
It's on the table, Josh, with the lighter. Duh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the sage.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Holy guacamole. That's wild. Okay,
Yeah, she's cool as a cucumber, just if it gets to the point to where you think it's too much, put her in the box, put her with the crystal. And if you got some things, I don't know if she'll do this, I don't think she will because she's calm as a cucumber, but if stuff start happening, put her in the box with the quartz and put salt around her, close the box. Put a little bit of salt on the top and leave it closed.
okay, so let me tell the audience.
Okay.
Amy is telling us that if Vanessa does start, messing with us, I guess, to a point where we're kind of scared about it or whatever, to put her back in the box with the crystals and salt around the box.
And inside the box.
Inside the box.
Around the salt, and close the box and put a little bit of salt on the top and leave the box closed.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't think you'll have any problems with her.
Yeah, Amy says that we might not even experience something like that because Vanessa is cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. Well, shoot, she could, if Vanessa's cool with it, she could become like our, just a part of the podcast.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, we'd love for her to be.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Just don't take her to any haunted locations. That would not be good.
I think as long as she's happy here.
Yeah. Amy
that's-
said not to take Vanessa to any haunted locations, that she would be fine. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Yes, thank you, Amy.
You don't even know half my abilities. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is wild. We would love to have you on the podcast soon, for sure.
Well, I don't work because I have seizures, so I can't work. So I'm home all the time.
Okay.
Anytime. And if you wanted to go back up to the Paris Cemetery,
Yeah,
I feel like we
I'll
have.
go with you.
absolutely.
And now you have to stay up a little bit longer, which y'all did.
Right.
But I guarantee you get more stuff up there.
That would be awesome. And I would love to have you meet Vanessa, too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been talking my ear off, so yeah, we've done that.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's how I knew that what she looked like and everything like that. Now she does like the 40s music.
40s music. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, after the show, I will definitely play some 40s tunes
Yeah.
to soothe her. Well, Amy, thank you so much for this. This was like a highlight.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Crazy.
You're welcome.
And we will plan a day to have you on the show.
Okay, well that works. I mean, I've got a lot more abilities than this.
Yeah.
A lot more stories, so yeah, I can do it for sure.
That would be awesome. All right. Well, we'll let you go, and we will continue on with the show. And
I'll be in chat.
yeah, absolutely. I'll see you. Thank you so much again.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
Wow.
For the people who are watching,
Wow.
oh my god,
That's nuts. This is crazy.
were you expecting this?
I was not, no.
Were you expecting this?
Were you expecting this?
I thought I just saw a mist over there, to be honest with you.
We'll have to get some pictures after this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Vanessa, thank you so much for being
here.
here and being nice.
Yes.
Yes.
We're glad you're cool. We're glad that you're willing to be here.
We're glad that you like us. We're glad that you like Julia.
Yes. Yeah. Besties for the resty. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Absolutely. Glad I found out her name.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
Now, because I was sitting here thinking, like, oh, now I can be like, hello, Vanessa, every
Yeah.
time I see her.
And not be like, let's think of a name. Yeah.
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 Yeah. You gotta. You look like a. Nah, never mind.
Yeah.
Don't want to disrespect you, Vanessa.
My mom just texted me and said, I can't wait for Mavis to meet Vanessa.
What's the stream? I mean, what's the
Shout
comments
out to
looking like?
Linda.
I'm trying to get to the comments.
Miss Green said, what in tarnation?
Miss Green.
And Jordan Johnson said it's snapping weather.
Snapping?
Yeah,
What is that?
Oh.
it's always snapping weather.
Oh,
Thank you again, Amy, so much.
yes. Thank you.
This helped a lot. Like, this really did help.
What a great show this is. I was not expecting all this.
We had somebody in the comments who interested in some merch.
Some merch? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sold.
Sold, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will make a post either tonight or tomorrow of pictures of the hoodies, and we can set up a plan of like commenting or whatever, what size, this and that. We'll figure it out, and just stay tuned for that. Wow, I'm kind of speechless right now, everybody.
Yeah. Good way to maybe end the show.
Absolutely,
You know?
yeah.
This was, boy, did it take forever to get here. We had to postpone the show by 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. Definitely going to give ourselves, probably when we do events, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, and just be prepared more because we did have some technical difficulties, but this was our first time. And
Yeah. The last time we did a Facebook Live was Bloody Mary. When we
Yeah,
played
that
it
was
in Justin. So,
this was fun. What'd you think, Julia?
It's been good.
This has been great.
yeah.
I think it's been good to me.
Into season 2.
End of season 2. We need to do these more often, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. These are fun.
Yeah. Live shows. We'll have to do some cool ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, how you feeling?
I'm feeling... I can't get the image of her eyes just out of my
Right?
head.
Right.
Like,
Are
it's...
you in love?
I wouldn't call it love.
Well,
It's like a wicked feeling,
Mhm.
almost. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm just speechless by it. I mean, I was not expecting the turn of events that happened.
Yes, a big turn. Big turn.
Yeah.
Didn't know what we were dealing with.
I really didn't think that you were actually, in this doll. I didn't know anything was
Yeah.
in this doll or whatever. But yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the show, we are on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We are on Facebook, private group. You can join.
Let everyone know. Tell your friends.
Yes,
We would love to hit 800 members here soon.
absolutely.
Would love that.
We'll love it. We're on Instagram. It's Cryptic Out There Podcast. We have an email. It's crypticoutthere@gmail. The Cryptic Hotline. If you have any paranormal experiences with certain objects or anything, call the hotline 540-358-1583.
We will try and fix it,
Yeah,
or we'll reach out to some of the professionals that we know.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, Josh, are you good?
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll end the show here. Let me get up there and.
thanks everybody
everybody for tuning in.